Hello guys, welcome back. So now here in this session, I'll cover park document. In previous session, I've explained whole document. So park document is also quite similar to whole document itself, guys. This is also incomplete transaction itself, but yes, some differences are there. Okay, so in order to understand, I'll first of all I'll quote an example. Park document. Park document means why do we require to park a document, right? So in the sense parking our transactions. I'll tell you now. Let's suppose. See, nowadays what is happening, guys? There are multiple organizations. See, outsourcing organizations are there, and most likely if you talk about India, China, Philippines, Vietnam, in Asian countries, what is happening, guys? There are lots of outsourcing companies that is called BPOs are there, right? So what is happening, guys? Here, like people are getting, like businesses from the developed nations like USA, what to say, Britain in the sense UK, Australia, and other European regions, right? So multiple big organizations are there. What is happening, guys? Their manufacturing units are there in those, what to say, countries and all. At the same time, if you talk about back-end processing team, is sitting somewhere in China, sitting somewhere in Vietnam, sitting somewhere in India, sitting somewhere in some other Asian countries and all. Why? Because here labor, if you talk about the cheap labors are available, in the sense employees are at lesser cost. Say for example, I'll talk about, just assume, I'll not quote any particular organizations here. Okay, forget about the Tata Motor. Let's suppose there is an organization XYZ Limited. It is there in USA. Okay, now their manufacturing unit is there in USA. Okay, manufacturing unit means if it means like multiple sales and purchases are taking place. In order to manufacture something, first of all, multiple procurements are going to happen, guys. Now multiple procurement means, so what is happening, guys? The vendors also belongs to USA itself or might be nearby countries. Most likely they'll be from USA itself. 98% or 95% of the vendors, right? Now let's suppose here what is happening. So all the vendors, whenever like procurement is taking place, right? So procurement means the plant is there in USA, right? Now here all the vendors are there from USA itself. So first of all, in order to procure something, what is happening, guys? We need to send a purchase order to the vendor. Then vendor is going to deliver the goods. Then vendor is going to send the invoices. That invoice is supposed to be posted into SAP, and after certain time the payment is going to be released. Payment is going to be posted. So this is called a back-end activity, right? Back-end activity means there should be a team of account payable. Likewise, sales related activities are going to be handled by account receivable. So in that also huge number of employees are required. Say for example, finance team, there should be a team of 1,000 people, or it's like or 500 people or 400 people. So now what is happening, these people, instead of maintaining employee over there, they are going to give this entire process itself to outsourcing companies, saying that you just do one thing, you handle our entire account payable. Let's suppose multiple companies are there, guys, like Genpact is the very famous, and apart from this multiple other organizations are there in the market working as a BPO, right? So now Genpact, let's suppose there is an organization called Genpact. They have taken this entire account payable process from this XYZ Limited, which is there in USA, right? Now what is happening? So if you talk about the purchase order, now instead of sending hard copy, nowadays soft copies are going to be sent, email communications are happening, so that can happen from anywhere, any corner of the world. So now from India everything is happening, or else from China everything is happening. Here the team is sitting, right? A team of, let's suppose, 200 people or 300 people, and these people from here itself, PO is going to be raised to the vendor, and vendor, based on the purchase order, vendor is going to supply the goods to the plant which is there in USA, because vendor is also belongs to USA, company also belongs to USA, plant is also there in USA itself. So goods delivery supply is happening in USA, but PO is going to be raised from India, right? Now once vendor is going to send the invoices, let's send invoices to the whichever the corporate office is there in USA, they are going to send the invoices at that address. Okay, if soft copy is there, then they are going to send it to a particular email, so here the team can process very easily. Even if hard copy is also there, what is happening, that is going to be sent to the USA office, and from there one employee will be there what these guys are going to do, they will convert this hard copy into soft copy, and they are going to send it to the team which is sitting here in India. So look at here, guys, one or two guys alone, there is a work of only one or two guys who is keep on changing this invoices from hard copy to soft copy. Or else, if we have given instructions to the vendor that you directly send a soft copy itself, hard copy is not required, then even those two employees also not required, guys. Directly they are going to send to a particular email ID, and that email ID is going to be accessed by the team which is sitting here in India, right? So now in that case, what is happening, guys? So invoices are going to be sent somewhere. So entire invoice processing is going to happen from India. Let's suppose there are 100 people required for this daily basis invoice processing, invoice posting, and all. These all things are going to happen from India. So it means like cost cutting, we can say, like cost saving will be there, right? Whatever process account payable department, let's suppose if it is there in USA, it's going to cost, let's suppose, $100 million, and right now it is possible in $50 million itself here in India. So almost like 50% of the amounts are going to be saved by company, and that is why this VPO process is very much prevalent. You all know about these things and all, right? Now, so why I have explained this process, right? Because somewhere or the other it is associated with PARC document. That is why I have given this explanation. So is whatever process I have explained, almost you all might be knowing this, right? Now, so what is happening? Let's suppose this XYZ Limited has given this process to a different organization, say for example Genpact. Okay, so now what will happen? Saying that you just handle our account payable activity. In that case, what is happening, guys? Now invoices are going to be processed by Genpact team. Okay, they have hired the resources in India at their payroll, and they are going to process this entire activities. So in that, if the client is going, XYZ Limited is client, right? They are the client for Genpact. So if the client is going to say, if the client is going to give hand over certain process, even they will put some kind of restrictions also, and they are going to put some conditions also, saying that make sure that there should not be any mistakes, right? And they are saying that you just do one thing, whichever invoices are more than 1 million, okay, if any invoice which is more than 1 million, which is worth of more than 1 million, you have to put some extra care for those invoices. There should not be any mistake, or if any wrong, in the sense like even client has given entire process. Now what is happening, guys? Client is going to appoint like they'll be having certain employee. This client, what client will do, these people will keep on doing audit, like they are going to do some audit and all, in the sense like they will check the work quality which is going to be done by this Genpact people. So they are going to, so their employees, they'll keep some auditing and all, right? So now client is saying that whichever 1 million worth of invoices are there, there should not be even a single percent mistake is not acceptable, or else we are going to charge penalty on that. So now what will happen, guys? In this case, we extra care means what? Extra care means there should not be any mistake, right? So now what is happening? So Genpact has decided that for such kind of invoices, whichever invoices are there which is having like which is worth of either million or more than million, for those invoices we are going to follow, in the sense that back people have decided that we are going to follow PARC and post concept. Okay, PARC and post concept means what, guys? This is also called dual verification. Dual verification means what, guys? Dual verification means, first of all, one person is going to, anyway invoice will be there in the queue. Okay, so one person, the moment, like let's suppose two people are there, A and B. Okay, so A is responsible for parking the invoices and B is responsible for posting these invoices, right? Now let's suppose, so once if A is there, once A got this 1 million invoice, what is happening? So let's suppose so only I'll tell you guys, let's suppose they have decided that okay, only for 1 million invoices, whatever the 1 million invoices are there, for that we are going to follow this PARC and post concept. So let's suppose this 1 million worth of invoice is there. A is going to enter all the details in SAP, right? And A is not going to post this invoice. A will just park this invoice. Parking means what? This is incomplete posting, guys. Okay, it is incomplete posting. This document got saved, but it is there somewhere temporarily. Temporarily, it is sitting in a different table, right? Now, what will happen? So once this document got parked, system is going to generate a document number here. Let's suppose 1002. So this document number is going to be mailed by A to B. So B is going to check document number 1002 again, and B is going to cross verify whatever details has been given by A is correct or not. If everything is correct, then B is going to post this invoice, or if B found any mistake, then B is going to rectify this mistake, and then B is going to post this invoice. This is called dual verifications, right? In that case, what is happening, guys? The possibility of mistake is almost going to be reduced by 0%. There is no possibility of mistake, right? So now this is what the concept behind park and post. So that is why I said like park document. Park document means what, guys? In such kind of situations, we are going to follow this park and post concept. So park document, if you are going to park a document, this is also incomplete transaction itself. The way we have kept a document on hold, in the same way, park document is also going to be done, right? Now, so here I'll show you. Okay, so use FB50 because invoice account payable related transactions, what to say, account payable related configurations is not done. So invoice I cannot post, but I'll post a transaction here, FB50 itself. Okay, and here I'll show you this park and post concept. I think it's gone, so I'll have to log in once again. So give me your user ID. Now, so we are going to use transaction code FB50. Okay, and here give a date, and let's suppose the reference header text, let's suppose I have not given, leave it, and then 4,000, 1,000, this is credit, this is debit, and this time 800, and here also 800, right? And now what is happening, guys? So for document type SA, an entry is required in document header text. I think somebody or might be you have made it mandatory, right? So you must have to give. Anyway, I'm going to give this. Okay, so I've given this because system is saying that you must have to give reference field and header both. Why? Because see, guys, if you are able to remember, in the previous session I already told you that header text and reference fields are going to be controlled by document type. So this FB50 means which document type? SA document type. And what is the transaction code of document type? OBA7 is the transaction code for this document type. Here click on position and type, give your document type, and just check whether the header and reference field is required or not. Yes, it is required, so remove the check mark and save it. So next time onwards, this error will not appear. Okay, next time onwards, this error will not appear. Let's suppose I'll use FB50 once again, and this time you won't be getting this error. So once again, document date, and I'll give only head posting date, sorry, this reference field, and then the GL, this is credit, this is debit, any amount can be given here, press enter. Now there is no problem, right? So now what is happening? The first candidate, the first user is going to park it. Okay, now so look at here, a transaction got posted, right? 1005. But guys, as I told you, this is not a complete transaction. Still it is incomplete transaction itself, but system has generated a document number here, right? Now if you check the GL balance, if you check the GL balance where FBL3N, right? You have to use transaction code FBL3N. So here in FBL3N, give your GL code and just do one thing and look at here. So now what is happening, guys? System is not updated this, right? System has not updated this, what to say, balances, because I posted 800 here, right? So this is not updated here. Now, so where is that transaction, guys? That is incomplete transactions, and you have to apply a check mark here, parked item. If you are going to apply a check mark on parked item and remove this normal item here and then execute. So in that case, what is happening? Look at here. Now look at here, the symbol, it is showing parked, or else even if you select this, let's suppose a normal item also, then click on execute. Okay, so now here this is parked item and this is posted item, right? These transactions are posted and this is parked item, so this is incomplete transactions, right? Now what will happen? The second user, what he is going to do, guys, so he got an email that okay, this is the document number 1005. So that user is going to use FV50 transaction code, FV50 transaction code, and with the help of this transaction code, what is happening, guys? Click on document and here select part document. So look at here, the previously posted document number is going to appear. Give your fiscal year and press enter. So now everything is appearing here. Again, this second guy is going to cross verify this this transaction, guys, and here what he found, like okay, this text field is missing, header text field is missing, so he has given this details, and apart from this he is going to check other details also. Let's suppose this here also text field is missing, so here also he is going to give these details, and then finally what is happening, guys? Now the document is complete, so it is going to be simulated. Okay, and then you can post it. Click on post. So now this document got posted. 1005, the same document number, right? Different document number is not going to be generated. So now here what is happening, guys? This 1005 from here, it is going to be transferred to here. If you click on refresh, so look at here, 1005 is appearing here, right? Or you select this document number and you just do like this. So now what is happening, guys? The 1005 is coming on top, right? So in this sequence, it is going to be 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Now, so look at here, guys. Now this is posted. This transaction got posted. Now the question is, what is the difference between whole document and part document, right? What is the difference between whole document and part document? So difference is quite simple, guys. The first thing is, when you post a whole document, then user is going to give the document number manually, right? You have given the document number manually. Whereas in park document, what is happening, guys? If you are going to park a document, system is going to generate the document number automatically. Even though both are incomplete transaction, guys, but in whole document, what is happening? You have given, in the sense, user has given document number manually, whereas in park document, system is going to generate the document number automatically. This is the first, right? And there is one more difference, guys. The second one is whole document. Whole document means what, guys? Whole document is going to be posted by same user, right? Because you have kept it on hold for a temporary purpose. You yourself is going to post these transactions. But in park document, it is not. Here I have used my user ID itself just for testing purpose. But in reality, what is happening, guys? In real time, what is happening? Park and post concept, how it is going to be followed. So one guy is going to park this document, another guy is going to post this document, right? So this is what the difference. The two differences which you have to say is, in whole document, system is going to generate the document number automatically, whereas in part document, the document number is getting generated automatically by system. That is the first difference. Second difference is, in whole document, same user is going to post this whole document, right? But in park document, what is happening? One user is going to park this document, and another user is going to post this document. So there is involvement of two people, right? These are the two major differences, guys, that you can say here. Okay, so that's all in this session, guys. And again, in next session, I'm going to explain some more thing. So here, that's all in document posting. In next session, I'll explain a different topic.